Hello, hope you can hear the voice. Hello, hope you can hear the voice. So, good evening all. This is Monish and welcome back to a brand new video of SSC CGL English paper discussion. So, Anudipti joined the chat saying good evening. Good evening Anudipti. Lakshmi Prasanna joined. Good evening Lakshmi Prasanna. So now, let us start the class with no more wasting of time. So, coming to the first question, we have select the option that can be used as a one word substitute. So the given group of words is any female animal which feeds its young on milk from her own body. Female animal which feeds young by milk from her own body is called as vertebrate, parasite, mammal and fauna. So, Anudipti gave the answer mammal. Niranjana, good evening. Lakshmi Prasanna and Niranjana said option 3. Yes, option 3 is the correct one. Mammal is a type of animal which feeds the younger of its generations through milk. Examples are humans, dolphins, and we have some other mammals like what do we say? Kangaroos, all those are mammals. So coming to the first option, vertebrate. What are vertebrates? Vertebrates are the animals which have a backbone. So vertebrate and non-vertebrate. So the two classifications of the whole animal kingdom is vertebrates and non-vertebrates. Vertebrates are the animals having backbone. Non-vertebrates does not have backbone. Then we have parasites. Parasites are examples of leech. So what does the parasite do is, it depends on the host body. Like if we take the example of leech, it depends on human body or any of the animal which it stays on. So those parasites depend on another animal and take its blood or some other proteins from the body. Those are called as parasite. Then we have fauna. Fauna means flora and fauna, which comes in geography. So flora means which is related to fruits, which is related to flowers and forest, and fauna is group of classification of animals is fauna. Then we have mammal as the correct one. Then select the option that can be used as a one word substitute. So the sentence is certain to happen. So if something is certain to happen, what do we call that as in a single word? Justifiable, indispensable, convertible, inevitable. So Anudipri says inevitable. I need more students to keeping their answers in the chat so that it would be interesting. Lakshmi Prasanna says option 4. Niranjana says option 4. So only these 3 students are giving response, and rest, what about them? So without wasting time, let's get into the answer. Anything that is certain to happen is called as inevitable. Inevitable means it is sure to happen, it will happen. So that type of clarity is called as inevitable, certain to happen. Then we have select the incorrectly spelled word. Nephew, father, niece, uncle. So which option do you think? Uday Kiran says option 1. Niranjana says option 1. Yes, everyone is giving nephew as the answer, and if you think nephew as the incorrectly spelled word, then what is the correct spelling of the nephew? Lakshmi Prasanna says option 1. Yes, nephew. So the correct word of nephew is N-E-P-H-E-W. Instead of F-E-W, it is replaced by P-H-E-W. Nephew. Then we have select the most appropriate antonym. Antonym means opposite word of the given. So the given word is indolent. So indolent is the meaning of, is the opposite of which of the following options? So which option suits the most negativity? So coming to the answer, indolent means lazy, not doing the work. So they asked the antonym of lazy. Antonym of lazy is being active and productive. So coming to the first option, lazy, it is a synonym. So eliminate this. Unskilled. Unskilled means lacking of skills is called as unskilled. So we can eliminate that. Then we have sluggish. Sluggish means moving slowly. We call it as sluggish. So the correct antonym of the given word indolent is active. Then we have Substitute the underlined segment in the given sentence. The Indian independence movement sought to establish the conceptions of freedom and social welfare as the goals of an independent Indian state, resulting in fundamental rights and directive principles. So, among these four options, which of the following option can be replaced in place of the underlined segment? Procedures of free mind, concepts of liberty, symbols of victory, methods to sympathize. Answers to this option. So, Lakshmi Prasanna says option 2, concepts of liberty. More answers? So, coming to the answer, we have option 2 as the right one. So, conceptions of freedom can be replaced by the word concepts of liberty, because liberty means it is the ability to make our own choices, our own decisions without others helping or suggestion. So, getting conceptions of freedom can be replaced with concepts of liberty. Then we have express the given sentence in passive voice. So, the sentence goes, she might have completed her research by that time. So, this is in active voice. Among these four options, which is the correct one which turned the active voice into the passive voice? So, the first option, her research might be completed by her by that time. Her research might have been completed by her that time. Her research might have been completed by her by that time. Her research might have completed by her by that time. So, which is the right option? Lakshmi Prasanna says option 1. Niranjana says option 1. So, coming to the answer, the correct one is option 3. Her research might have been completed by that time, by her by that time. So, as Prasanna and Niranjana said option 1, here we have might, and the have helping verb is missing in first option. So, we have to eliminate this, and here they have changed the tense had. So, we can eliminate this. So, the two options are 3 and 4. Among these 3 and 4, if we read this fourth one, her research might have completed by her by that time. So, this is the incorrect usage of verb, incorrect helping verb. So, her research might have been completed by her by that time. So, option 3 is the right one. Then we have select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. The police were on high alert on account of dash convict who had killed many people. So run after, walk away, eloped and run away. So which option is the right one? So the sentence says that police are on high alert due to the convict means thief who had killed many people. So the thief who had killed many people came out of the prison. So what is that one word which we can use to fill in the blank which completes the sentence? Run after, walk away, eloped or run away. Lakshmi Prasanna says run away. More options. Unlucky says eloped. Suresh says walk away. So the correct option is run away. Run away means getting out of custody. So escaping out of custody is called as run away. If a prisoner escapes from prison, we call that as run away, not eloped. Eloped means in Telugu we say lechipovodam. So eloped means lechipovodam, and run away means a person who has been in a custody and has been escaped. Then that particular sense is called as run away. Then select the most appropriate antonym of the given word. Antonym in the sense opposite word, and the sentence is he regards himself as a patriot. So what is the opposite word of the word patriot? Yes, unlucky says traitor. Lakshmi Prasanna says option 3, traitor. Yes, as everyone is guessing it right, antonym of patriot is traitor. Patriot is a person who is extremely dedicated his life to country. One's country is called as patriot. Whereas traitor means a person who betrays the country is called as a traitor. Then we have Lucy presented a lucid account of her achievements before the committee. They asked antonym. So what is the antonym of the word lucid? Lucy presented a lucid account of her achievements before the committee. Unlucky says transparent. Okay. Niranjana says option 4. Lakshmi Prasanna says option 2. So Suresh also says option 4. So lucid generally means clear, having a vision. So opposite of the word lucid is confused, not having a clear vision. So the best option which gives the antonym word of lucid is ambiguous. Ambiguous means confused state. So Lakshmi Prasanna answered it right. Ambiguous. Then we have most appropriate meaning of the given idiom. Scrape the barrel. Scrape the barrel means trying to find something, hiding something, using all the ways to achieve the desired result, to be forced to use one's last and weakest resource. So what do you think is the right one? Any guesses are allowed. You are free to answer any of the option you think or feel may be right. Lakshmi Prasanna says option 4, to be forced to use one's last and weakest resource. So yes, option 4 is the right answer. Scrape the barrel means to be forced to use one's last and weakest resource. It's called as scraping the barrel. Then we have find the meaning of the idiom a dime a dozen. So what does a dime a dozen means? Her ideas were worth a dime a dozen and didn't impress the boss. The concert tickets were dime a dozen and sold out quickly. The restaurant had some delicious desserts that were a dime a dozen. The antique store had some rare finds, but they were a dime a dozen. So the given idiom dime a dozen is most suited in which of the following examples? So first let us know what is the meaning of the idiom dime a dozen means. So if you have any guesses of what the dime a dozen means, you can put it in the chat box. Ram Nikita says option D. So let us see. Anudipti says very common. Yes, dime a dozen means very common. So Lucky says option 1. So as they said, dime a dozen means very common or of no value. So her ideas were worth a dime a dozen. Dime a dozen means very common. Her ideas were very common and didn't impress the boss. So 1 is the right one. So identify the sentence that correctly uses the indefinite article. So I hope this is the easiest question in this paper and hope you will be giving the correct answer. So among these 4 options, where are the indefinite articles used perfectly? Lakshmi Prasanna says option 2. Niranjana says option 2. Unlucky says option 2. So everyone is doing a mistake. The correct option is option 3. She is an Indian artist and married to a European engineer. So we know that articles are placed before the vowels, but there are some exceptions. We should call a university. A 1 rupee coin. A uniform. Similarly, a euro or European. So we use the word an before the vowel sounds, not before exactly the vowel words. So we have this word called honest. We use an honest man. Here H is silent and the first word we pronounce is O, honest, an honest man. So here the words are vowel words, vowel sounds. But here even though U, O, U, E are vowels, but the sound, the pronounce is consonant, like U, university, one, va, uniform. So euro, European. These all come under exception cases and we must use the article a. So option 3 is the right one. She is an Indian artist married to a European engineer. Good evening, Kavya. Select the incorrectly spelled word. Fruitful, unction, willful and cradle. So, which of the following options is incorrectly spelled? Yes, Victor. A one-eyed beggar. So, which of the following options is incorrectly spelled? So, Divya says B, Niranjana says 3, Victor says 2, Lakshmi Prasanna says willful. So, yes. So, which of the following is incorrectly spelled? Anudipti says C. So, as everyone is saying C, so what is the correct spelling of it? Is there any word needed to add or to be subtracted? Yes, Lakshmi Prasanna and Anudipti said it right. So the correct spelling is W-I-L-F-U-L, willful. Then select the group of words which mean same as, select the word which means same as a group of words in underlined sentence. Only the artists who make sculptures are allowed to take part in the exhibition. So an artist who is specialized in making sculptures is called as a painter, artisan, sculptor or potter. Yes, Lakshmi Prasanna said it right. We need to remove extra L. So, what is the right answer for this? Hope everyone will be giving the right answer. Divya says 3, yes. Niranjana says 3. Lucky says 3. Ram Nikta says B. Anudipti says C. Lakshmi Prasanna says sculpture, yes. So the right answer is sculpture. Who makes sculptures is called as sculpture. Then we have most appropriate option to fill in the blank. Payments can be made by dash or in cash. Check, or cheeky. Even first class students can answer this. Yes, 3, check, yes. So the right answer is check. Select the most appropriate antonym of the given word in the following sentence. Traitor. So we know the meaning of traitor and we need to find the antonym of the traitor among the following words given in this sentence. People should vote for honest and loyal leaders, not for betrayer and defenders. So traitor is the antonym word of which of the following options? Honest, defender, betrayer or loyal? Anudipti says loyal, D. Okay. Lakshmi Prasanna says loyal. Niranjana says 3, betrayer. I am not asking the synonym Niranjana, I am asking the word of antonym, word of traitor. So betrayer will be the synonym of traitor. Kavya says option A. Divya says 3. So make sure to read the question. Many of you are confused with antonym or synonym. Here we have the question antonym. Antonym is the opposite. So what is the opposite of traitor? So many of you are telling betrayer, but that is synonym. So option 4, loyal is the correct answer. Traitor and loyal. Then the following sentences has been split into 4 segments. Identify a segment that contains a grammatical error. She always invite me to dinner. So which part is having a grammatical error? Lakshmi Prasanna says D, Anudipti says D, Kavya says D, invites. Yes, you guys are right. So we should have the word invites, because since she is a singular, the verb must be in plural form. She always invites me to dinner is the right one. Select the option that expresses the given sentence in active voice. By whom was the coffee made? Most simplest active voice, you can convert it easily. So Unlucky says 1, Anudipti A, Niranjana says 1, Lakshmi Prasanna says 1. Yes, who made the coffee? So option 1 is the correct answer. By whom was the coffee made? The active voice is who made the coffee. Select the most appropriate antonym of the underlined word in the given sentence. The sentence is, developed countries are at a disadvantage to have access to modern science and technology. So at a disadvantage. So what will be the opposite of the word at a disadvantage? Among these 4 options: powered, privileged, useless, unhappy. So again they are asking antonym. So you should not give a similar meaning, but it should be opposite of the underlined one. Yes, Anudipti gave the answer privileged. Unlucky says B. Niranjana says 2. Chinku says 2. Ram Nikita says B. Kavya says B. Accept everything says useless. So again I am saying they are asking the antonym, not the synonym. So make sure to read it carefully whether it is antonym or synonym. So at a disadvantage means the opposite of at a disadvantage is privileged. Then 95th question. Arrange a sentence in a given order to form a meaningful and coherent paragraph. A, B, C and D. According to Homer, Achilles was brought up by his mother at Thyla with his inseparable companion Patroclus. Sorry. Achilles was the bravest, handsomest and greatest warrior of the army of Agamemnon in the Trojan War. Later, non-Homeric tales suggest that Patroclus was Achilles' kinsman or lover. Achilles in Greek mythology is the son of the mortal Peleus, king of the Myrmidons and the Nereid Thetis. So, which of the following options give the correct sentence of the paragraph? 1 says ABCD, 2 says DBAC, 3 says DABC, 4 says CABD. So as I given you a hint of finding the correct answer for the paragraph, first you need to find the which of the following gives you the introduction or parajumble to the sentence. So among these 4 ABCD, which paragraph gives you the introduction feel? So A or B or C or D? Which one gives you like a parajumble or introduction? So I am not asking you the right answer, I am asking you which of the following letters give you the introduction or parajumble, which contains the parajumble. I want the answer in A, B, C or D, which contains the parajumble of the given paragraph. Ram Nikita says D, Accept Everything says D. Yes, D contains the parajumble. So it gives the introduction. Achilles in Greek mythology is the son of the mortal Peleus, king of Myrmidons and the Nereid Thetis. So this gives the introduction. So we must see which of the following options have D in the first. 3 and 2 have it. So 1 and 4 can be easily eliminated. Then coming to the next option, here D, B, A and C. Here D, A, B and C. So D must be followed by Achilles. So here we have option B, which is followed by Achilles. So we can go with option 2, D, B, A and C. Then coming to the final part of the exam, we have question 96 to 100 close test. Ambition is a vital ingredient for success. Without ambition to push us, we will not be dash of the greatest achievements. So which word can be filled in this 96 blank? Unlucky says capable. Anudipti says capable. Niranjana says capable. Accept Everything says able. So the right one is, without ambition to push us, we will not be capable. We will not be capable of great achievements. We all need that special something dash ourselves to give us the willpower to reach a higher goal. We all need that special something in ourselves, with ourselves, without ourselves, within ourselves. Which is the most preferred option? Anudipti says within. Ram Nikita says A. Lucky says within. Niranjana says within. Lakshmi Prasanna says 4. Yes. So we all need that special something within ourselves to give us the willpower to reach a higher goal. Dash we imagine ourselves. So what is filled in 98th blank? Niranjana says done. Lucky says done. Sindhuja says 1. Accept Everything says that. Okay, but the right answer is willpower to reach a higher goals than we imagine ourselves capable dash capable of or capable about capable OFF of capable on. So 98. Kavya says 3. That it is than Kavya. Then Lucky says off. Lakshmi Prasanna says off. So yes, then we imagine ourselves capable of. Then yet ambitious dash money and fire is a good servant but a bad master. So what is the 100th blank? Unlucky says like. Lakshmi Prasanna says like. More options. Sindhuja also says like. Yes, yet ambitious, like money and fire, is a good servant but a bad master. So 96 2, 97 4, 98 2, 99 3 and 100 2. So hope you understood this SSC CGL English paper analysis. As promised, I have been consistent and doing the classes from today, and at 7 p.m. the live has started, and as many of you have thought, at 7:30 the classes from today will be scheduled from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. followed by 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. by SSC GK paper discussion by Reshma ma'am, and from today I will be starting the classes regularly, and Reshma ma'am, due to exam, ma'am won't be taking today's class. So from today you will be having both, from tomorrow you will be having both classes, and today this would be the final class of SSC paper discussion. Hope you understood the class. Thank you for joining the class. See you in tomorrow's class. Till then, keep studying. Bye.